Ridge, it's just a setback.
No, Felicia, it's a lot more than a setback. That test found gunshot residue on my hands. No jury in the world's gonna think I didn't shoot that gun.
Yes, they will, because we'll prove it to them.
How?
Look, let's just start from the beginning, okay? Now, we know that you didn't fire any gun. So the test results are either a mistake...
Or a setup.
And that would have to be Grant, right? Bribing somebody at the lab?
Or the real shooter trying to cover his tracks. Anyway, Hunter's on that.
Yeah, so am I.
What do you mean?
Well, I've got some friends from high school with the LAPD. I can go start asking around.
No, Felicia, no way.
Ridge, maybe I can find out something.
Why don't we leave it to the pros, all right?
How do you know that you can trust this guy, Hunter?
Jonathan seems to think he's pretty good.
Well, I just wish he would find something.
Yeah, you and me both. He did tell me he had another lead, though.
What?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me that.
So, Mr. Jones, you've paid us this visit because you want to talk to Clarke Garrison?
I have a few questions for him.
Of course. As Ridge Forrester's personal private investigator, I'm sure you're going to do everything you can to prove that he is innocent. Well, believe it or not, I hope that you're successful.
Why don't I believe that?
Okay, Mr. Jones. Everybody knows that relations between Forrester Creations and Spectra have not always been cordial, and lately they've gotten worse because we are good friends of Mr. Grant Chambers, so much so that he's invited us to be his guests at Forrester Creations' masquerade ball this evening.
Is that so?
Yeah, that is so. So, it naturally follows that we here at Spectra wouldn't exactly be too upset to see Ridge Forrester have to pay for trying to kill Mr. Chambers. That includes me, if I believed he was guilty, but I can't make myself believe that Ridge is capable of that.
Does your ex-husband feel the same way?
No. Mr. Garrison is convinced that your client is guilty.
Do you know where I could find him?
Have you tried his office?
He's not there.
Well, Mr. Jones, I'm terribly sorry, but at the moment, I don't know where he could be. Clarke! There you are.
Hi.
Hello.
Can we talk? Thorne?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, that's good. At least it's better than outright rejection. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that my talking to Ridge would make you this upset.
I think you did, or you wouldn't have kept it from me.
You're right. I was wrong. I should have said something to you, even though I was asked not to. And I didn't. It wasn't fair to you. I apologize.
That's it?
That's not enough?
No.
Oh. Well, in that case, I have to give you my word that I will make it up to you.
How?
You tell me. I'll do absolutely anything.
Anything.
I am really going to be sorry I said that, aren't I?
There you are.
Oh, hi.
You're playing hooky, I see.
I am. Did you go to the office?
Yeah, I did. Everybody's scurrying around, following Grant's orders, getting ready for this big party. I just couldn't stay.
I don't blame you. It's awfully hard after all those years of building that company to get yourself to that office. I understand.
They're incredible changes, Stephanie.
I'm glad you came by. I wanted to tell you. You know that I've always looked forward to these preview parties for the new line. But, honey, I don't know. I don't think I'm up to really, putting a costume on, having a lot of silly chit-chat with clients, and Watching Grant be a gadfly all over the place, I honestly think I'd just as soon stay home and read a good book.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you say that.
You are?
Well, yes, I am. I was hoping you'd go with me. Be my date.
You serious?
Well, I guess I'll have to take that as a no.
Well, you know I'd go anywhere with you if you asked me, but I guess I'm surprised that you're even considering going to this party.
Stephanie, you know, as much as I dislike Grant, he's right about one thing. The company needs you and me to be at that party tonight. Now, look, it's an opportunity, if you really think about it, to pull the focus away from Ridge and the shooting and put it back on the fashion, right where it belongs.
Oh, honey, I don't think I'm up to a lot of silly cocktail party talk. I'm really worried about what's going to happen with Ridge.
Look, I'm not looking forward to this any more than you are, but I could get through it if you will help me.
Well, when you put it to me that way, what else can I say? All right, I'll go.
Well, thank you.
In the meantime, what are we going to do about their relationship? Honey, Ridge and Taylor are in love. They belong together. And for this whole thing to just blow up this way, just at this moment when he needs her the most. Will you talk to Thorne? Please? Honey, he won't listen to me.
Of course I will. Where is he?
Down by the pool.
Well, he has company.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Your lemonade.
Thank you. Excuse me, what are you doing?
I just want to put on my cover up.
Oh, that wasn't part of the deal.
I'm still not forgiven?
Oh, honey, we're just getting started.
Is that so?
Uh-huh. You know, it's getting pretty warm out here. You mind?
Not at all.
Yes.
So when did you start to have these domination fantasies?
No analyzing.
So sorry.
Well, it's quite all right. You can just make it up to me.
Oh, I get to make that up to you, too. Well, at this rate, I should be peeling grapes the rest of my life.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Looking for me?
Yes, we have a visitor, Clarke. This is Mr. Hunter Jones. He is Ridge Forrester's private investigator.
Really?
I'm talking to everybody who was in the building at the time of the shooting. You got a problem answering any questions?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I do.
Clarke!
Come on, Sally. This guy's a hired gun. He's trying to get Ridge off the hook.
Mr. Garrison, what I'm trying to do is establish who did in fact shoot Grant Chambers. And make sure that he or she gets what's coming to them. I would assume you'd want the same thing.
Okay, fine. Ask me whatever you want.
Security records indicate you entered the building 2 hours prior to the shooting.
Yeah, that's right. Grant asked me to come over. He could tell something was going down. He could feel it. The poor guy was scared to death.
So he wanted to have a fireside chat.
Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
Security records also indicate you didn't leave the building. You care to talk about that, Mr. Garrison?
I mean it, Felicia. I don't want you snooping around that lab.
Ridge,
Promise me.
fine. But you promise me you won't give up. I don't care how much phony evidence they come up with. We're going to get you out of this.
Yeah, well, I want to believe that too. When I see stuff like this,
Well, then don't look. I'm sorry I even brought it.
fine. What's that?
What?
Traditionally, the focus of the Forrester pre-showing ball has been the sneak previews of gorgeous couture originals. But tonight, all eyes will be on Grant Chambers, Forrester Creations' brand new CEO. Not only is Chambers hosting the event for the first time, he is doing so only a few weeks after having been gunned down in his office, allegedly by fellow designer Ridge Forrester. See related story. Chambers had no comment on the shooting other than to say he hopes the trial will be over with quickly. I don't want to waste any more time on this, he said.
Ridge.
He doesn't want to waste any more time on this. I'm about to lose my whole life over this.
But you're not going to.
You don't know that, Felicia. He's lying. I'm telling you, the guy is lying. Look at him there. Living with Brooke, happily married. He's got the kids. He's got the house. CEO of Forrester. He's about to host the biggest fashion event of the year. I'm here in this dump. I can't see my family. I can't even talk to them because the phones might be tapped. The whole damn world thinks I'm some kind of criminal. My career, my reputation, all of it gone. And the worst of all, Felicia, I'm losing Taylor.
No.
It's true. It's true. I can't see her. I can't talk to her. Thorne's just gonna walk away with her. Because of Grant. I swear to God. It's enough to make me want to shoot him for real.
It's a simple question, Mr. Garrison. Security records don't show you leaving the building the day Grant was shot.
That's because I didn't leave through security.
You didn't?
No, I went out through a side door.
Why would you do that?
Because it was closer to my car.
Mr. Jones, perhaps, you don't know it, but, Mr. Garrison here was an employee of Forrester Creations for a lot of years before he came to work for us. So, naturally, he would know all of the entrances and exits, all the nooks and crannies in the entire building.
Is that so?
Sally, don't tell him anymore. Can't you see what this guy is doing? He's trying to pin it on me.
Sure, he's not trying to do that, Clarke. Mr. Jones here knows that you were Grant Chambers' best friend. I told him. And I also know how devastated Clarke was when he heard about Grant being shot. All of us here at Spectra were devastated, especially after all that poor man has had to go through lately.
I don't see much hardship here. The guy had a brand new wife and a brand new company.
Well, yeah, maybe it looked like that from the outside, but the truth is, Forrester Creations was in chaos. Mr. Chambers had to take it over, and then as far as the marriage
Sally.
is concerned,
It's enough.
Don't worry, Clarke. I'm sure Mr. Jones knows all about that. Everybody knows that Mr. Chambers' wife, Brooke, has been in love with Ridge Forrester for years, and was indeed in love with him when she married Mr. Chambers. Therefore, she was very indifferent to her husband, until he was attacked and almost killed. And now the word is that she's become the perfect wife. It's kind of ironic, isn't it?
Yes.
Sally, I said that's enough. Mr. Jones, I'm asking you to leave.
Thank you, Miss Spectra. You've been most helpful.
Here,
What's that?
sunscreen.
Oh, no, no thanks. I can't stay out here much longer.
Who, said it was for you? What a day. Yeah.
This isn't right.
Stephanie, they got close. They got close when Taylor was in the hospital.
Because she was disappointed. Because she was vulnerable.
Oh, and Thorne took advantage of that? Is that what you believe?
I believe that Ridge and Taylor are in love with one another, and I believe they belong together.
Well, apparently Thorne feels differently, and I don't think there's anything you or I can do to change that.
We seem to be making this a habit.
What?
Something about my hands all over your body. It was the same thing in Big Bear.
Yeah. Well, I read it doesn't count as a habit until you've done it for 21 days in a row.
Don't get your hopes up.
Hey, where are you going?
As much as I'd love to stay here and cater to your every whim, I do have a life to live. Oh!
Well, before you go, say you'll do me one more favor.
Oh, boy, I'm afraid to ask what it is.
Come with me to the party tonight.
Grant's party?
It's a company party, and we're still part of the company, although it doesn't feel like it. So what do you say? Will you, be my date? What's the problem?
Oh, Thorne, this is a highly publicized event.
So? Taylor, you're not ashamed that we're seeing each other.
No, Thorne, it's just that it's really bad timing. You know how these people are. They might start to think that I dropped Rich because of the shooting. They might even think that I believe he's guilty.
Look, Taylor, we can't live our lives based on what other people think.
No, you're right about that.
So does that mean you'll come?
I'd be honored.
Great. What should we wear?
I don't know. Knowing you, you'll want to go as master and servant.
I think we should go in costume.
You're going in. That's it. You're going in.
You think so?
Look, let's go inside. Come on.
Ridge has to do something, Eric. He has to, or he's going to lose her.
Ridge, you can't talk like that.
Why not?
You're just giving them more ammunition.
They don't even need any more, Felicia. I'm already going down for this one.
You're not, Ridge. You're not. Look, you know what you need? You need to get out of this place because it's enough to drive anyone nuts.
No, what I need is Taylor.
So go see her.
I can't.
Why not?
Because she's got reporters all around her. They're camped out on her front doorstep. If I even got near her, it'd make her life a living hell. I'm not going to do that to Taylor.
What if they see you, but don't recognize you?
Oh, right, that's a good one.
Where is Taylor going to be tonight?
I don't know. Probably at that ball with Thorne.
The costume ball.
perfect. Absolutely perfect.